Hey, what's going on YouTube? I keep getting questions to do a modification video on how to mod cars. So I'm gonna mod some cars today with you guys. Alright, the first thing you need is a donor car. A car that pretty much is gonna donate all your modifications off of. For me, I use these Zabas because the Zabas are like the best vehicles to set your height on. You can slide multiple cars underneath after you've done one. So I like to use the Zabas because they're awesome to use. Second, you're going to need a receiving car, which will be any car that you want the mods to go on. It will take all of the mods that the car is capable of taking. So if it's wheels, if it's engine upgrades, transmission upgrades, turbo tuning, color, it'll take everything that's on the vehicle and place it onto there. Third thing you're gonna need is a Faggio. This Faggio I already placed in position just to kind of help you guys understand. Second, you're gonna also need a party bus. This party bus cannot be bought because if you buy it, you will not be able to put it inside your arena workshop. It's automatically gonna go to your nightclub. So what you need to do is have a friend give you a party bus with the give cards for friends glitch. Well, I will be posting that shortly. Alright, so once you have your Faggio, your party bus, your receiver car, and your donor card, you're going to simply walk over here and you're going to open up your arrangement. And from here, all you're going to do is just swap the Faggio with the party bus. So take the party bus and move it with the Faggio. Alright, so for this demonstration, we'll move it because right now my Faggio, as you can see, this blank spot in the middle, that's the one that's out. And I don't want to mess it up, so I'm going to move it. This can be done in any spot, honestly. So I'm just going to move to the Zaba. And I'm also going to move that Faggio that's sitting here, and I'm going to put it where the other Zaba is. And all you need to do from this point is just keep switching them until the Faggio gets knocked out of space. You can do this in any parking spots. It doesn't matter what parking spots, whichever one you find the most convenient, do it with. Unfortunately, this parking spot, it does take a while to get it out, but once it get out, it is very close to the workshop, so you may want to use this spot. But for this purpose, I already have a Faggio sitting out there, so you don't have to watch me keep doing it. Alright, so next part is once you get that Faggio knocked out from wherever it's from, you're going to have to find a way to push it all the way to this line. I'm going to teach you how to push it to this line, but you don't want to cross the line. You want to literally have the bike sitting exactly where my character is standing. So once he's standing here, I'll teach you the next step. So let's get this Faggio pushed all the way to the front of the door. Remember that your Faggio is not going to pop up here. It's going to pop up somewhere else. I already did the hard work of pushing it around, so this is just a quick tutorial. So now to move your Faggio, what you're going to do, you're going to open up your inventory. You're going to go down to your SecroServe. If you're not already in a CEO, open up a CEO. Start it and then go down to management. Once you're in your management, you're going to go down to style, and then once you go to style, you're going to flip back and forth between your outfits, left and right, left and right, left and right, and drop scuba tanks. I'll post a video on how to glitch out your scuba tanks. So what you're going to do, you're just going to keep using your glitched out scuba tanks to push the Faggio exactly where I showed you not too long ago. So that's what we're going to do. We're just going to keep moving this Faggio until it gets to the front. I know you guys seen that party bus that was sitting over by the edge. What I'm going to do, I'm going to end up moving that to another floor so I do not have to worry about that being in my way. So once I move this Faggio, I'm simply going to move that to another floor. Oh, let's just keep pushing this bad boy over here. Also, what you want to do, if you haven't done it already, you don't have to do it at this moment. You can do it once you have your car set up, but you will need to call Simeon and request a job. So, whenever you get a chance, call Simeon and request a job. Alright, we're almost there, guys. We're almost there. This does take a lot of time. It could take you anywhere from 10 minutes, 30 minutes. It all depends where the Faggio is, where you start off with the Faggio. but it is absolutely worth it because it's not like you're doing a glitch and you can only do one car at a time. You can do so many cars. You can do as many cars as you could hold in this arena back to back. So it is worth it. It's just the setup takes a real long time. So this should be good. You see, I'm here. It doesn't have to be exact because we're gonna end up having to push it anyway. So like I said, this party bus is kind of in my way. I can't drive vehicles in. So what I'm gonna do, a lot of people do not know this, but you do not have to drive your cars in and out to change the storage space. All you have to do is come to your access menu, go over to where the party bus is, and you're gonna press square. You're gonna press X and then you're gonna press square to select a different level. And then you can put it on any floor that you want. So I'm gonna, for this purpose, I'm gonna put it on B2 because I don't need it and it's in an empty spot. So we got that out the way, and now our Faggio just sitting there. So now what we want to do, we want to get in our receiving car, the car that's going to take the modifications. So here we go. This is going to be our receiver car right here. So all I got to do is get in it. For some reason it's giving me a hard time. Oh, sorry, before I do that, before you get in it, this is not required, but it's easier if I just show you. Now you're gonna get on this. You should only have one option, and it should be only to modify a vehicle. Right? You shouldn't have two. So if, as long as you got one option, you're good to go. Now go ahead, hop in your car, and then you're gonna modify this vehicle. You're gonna take it inside the workshop. It's gonna knock over the Faggio. Sometimes it doesn't. Most of the time it does knock it over. Alright, so once you get here, you're just gonna hop out the vehicle, exit the vehicle. Right? Once you exit the vehicle, what we're doing now, we're pretty much tricking the computer system to believe that we are returning the vehicle that's in there. You'll get a message, you already have a vehicle parked in a workshop area. Move to modify this vehicle instead. So this is what we're gonna do. Use our glitched out scuba tanks again. And we're just gonna push this now inside of that box, that little whitish gray box. We're gonna push the Faggio inside of that box. It doesn't have to be completely in there, but as long as both wheels are in there, we should be good. So we're just gonna push that, push. Once both wheels are in like they are now, it should give me two options when I hop on it. It should give me the option to modify or return to storage. Well, I got in the back, which I shouldn't have done, but okay. Alright. He's still getting on the back. I guess the scuba tank's in the way. If you have a problem with the scuba tanks being in the way, all you need to do is just run to a corner and have them spawn out. So that's all I'm gonna do. I'm gonna run over here, come back, and my tanks are gone. So now I'm gonna hop on. And now you should get both options to modify and return to storage. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna turn to storage. Now the computer believes that we took that donor car or receiving car and brought it back, but we didn't. So now this is why I use the Zaba, because they're so tall. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna get in this right here. This Zaba right here, it has a whole bunch of modifications on it. So once you get in, you're gonna just modify a vehicle, and look how it sits perfectly on top. This is normally not what you see if you do not use Zaba. It gets all kind of crazy. So once you get in here, all you're gonna do is exit the vehicle. Now if you haven't called Simeon, this should be the point that you call Simeon. So I'm just gonna open up my jobs. I'm gonna delete some of these jobs so it's easier. Alright, Simeon is the first one there, so we're just gonna keep him there. If you don't have a job from him, you're gonna call him and he'll send you a job. So now what you need to do is look for a place where you can press triangle and teleport inside the bottom vehicle. As I've found, this is the perfect spot, right on between the wheels if you're using the Zaba. If not, you're gonna have to walk around the car to find an entry point into the car. You cannot enter the car with the animation. It has to be a glitch into the car. So as you can see, it glitched in again. So what we're gonna do, we are gonna hop up in the Zaba again, the car with the modifications. We're gonna open up the modification menu. once we open up this modification menu, if you need to repair the vehicle, go ahead and repair the vehicle. If not, all you need to do is just simply hop out of the vehicle once you access the modification menu. What's happening now is that all the modifications, they're no longer in the car, they're attached to your person. So once they're attached to your person, whatever car you get into next, the modification will transfer there. So now that we have it there and we know our teleportation spot, we have the mods on that character, all we're gonna simply do, we're just gonna open up this job menu. And now we're gonna open up this job, we're gonna press it once, and once we get to the screen, we're gonna start holding the pause button. Once you're holding the pause button, as soon as you let go of that pause button, you want to press X, and you should hear a beep in the background. If you did it right, it'll say a Titan of a job, Simeon. Right now I did it wrong, so we're just gonna back out. And don't worry, if you back out, you don't need to redo all the modifications, hopping up in the vehicle and everything like that. All you need to do is just simply try again. What we're aiming for is a pause menu and to hear the click of accepting the job in the background. So let's try again. Open this up. I'm holding start. As soon as I let go, I press X. I did it right this time. I heard the little beep. And now all I need to do is go over to online, go to jobs, go to play job, Rockstar created, missions, a Titan of a job, start up a Titan of a job. If you did it right, it will say a Titan of a job, Simeon. Normally a Titan of a job is Lester, so you know you have it right if you got Simeon on top. And let's check to see if we do. Alright, so it says a Titan of a job, Simeon. That means we did it completely fine. All we're going to do is just back out of this job. As soon as we get the notification, are you sure you want to quit this job? As soon as you press X, you want to start spamming triangle and left on the D-pad. So I'm spamming. You see, once you spam, the car will go inside of the parking space. All you want to do is simply just back out of this, accept it. You don't have to do any more spamming. All you need to do to save this vehicle, all you need to do is just either get in it and drive it outside and save it into the back of your MOC before you get into any other parking spot. Or you can simply just come here. If you want to rinse and repeat, all you need to do is just drive this car back in. It'll slide right up under there. And then all you need to do is just change one thing on the car. Whatever you want, just change something on the car, and now the car is saved. So now all you need to do is just exit the workshop. And let me show you how simple it is once you have everything set up. All you need to do at this point, that's still there in the air. All you need to do is hop in another vehicle. Once you hop in another vehicle, modify that vehicle, and that vehicle goes sliding right under that vehicle. And all you gotta do is rinse and repeat. It's really that simple, man. Alright, exit the vehicle. All you gotta do is find your teleportation spot. With the Zaba, it works every time. And then rinse and repeat, guys. Glad I could teach you something. Well, that's all for today.